He did say Mr. whatever, did he? Okay. Ah, Hock Seng Lao. There you go. You have been found guilty by self-confession, even though he probably doesn't speak English. Right, that sort of solves that one, right? Makes that one a little bit simple. So his name is... okay, this is really cool because... right, he's Hock Seng Lao from Formosa. He was shot... Oh, he was executed. Is executed an option? No. But so he was shot... gun by firing squad. Do we have to find which one it was? By an unknown officer? I mean, I'm sure we don't have to check the bullet spray to see which one hits him. But none of them are officers. Okay, do we assume that he missed? And that he missed? And that this guy missed? So this is the one that hit him. He's one of the ones right at the end who I think we've named. Oh, he's unknown. He's still unknown. Wait, wasn't he one of the ones from the start? Oh, he was the friend. Right. But what that does mean is that... Where's the other dude? I don't think he's here. But it means we can name the other Formosan. As Chio Tan. And we also know yep, that second mate Edward Nichols was shot by that guy who is Chio Tan. I've gone past it. Again. And probably again. There we go. Alright, so Shotgun Chiotan. I thought we had another person, but maybe it... This one. So maybe burned is not right. Oh, we're missing someone? No. Okay, so we've got 3 people. So she wasn't burned. What's happened to her? I'm gonna go with spiked by a beast. She was the one. I mean, it showed her being killed by that big light thing. Hers was the one where she was hit by the spell from the... I don't think it's electrocuted, though. She wasn't eaten. We're not going with burned. She wasn't crushed. She wasn't really torn apart, like... Did we try electrocuted? I'm going to go look at hers because... Okay. Double check these. I'm pretty sure we've got 3 people. Edward Nichols was shot by Chio Tan. Chio Tan was spiked by a beast. And she was spiked. No, she wasn't spiked. She's either burned, like, it seems like burned or electrocuted. Electrocuted's showing up as not. We'll check this story out, but we need to get back to that one. Because we've identified them. I'm pretty sure we've identified the correct people. So this is the person that was killed, who they're saying he confessed to the murder. I'm guessing this is a false confession. I'll have a look at what we can be struck by in a second, Pretzel.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Senor Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things.
What's your step? Here, let me help you.
Oh, Nichols is looking for their chest. Right, and so Nichols was down here looking for their stuff and he killed this guy. So that's the guy that was murdered. We can find his name from the... We can find his name from the previous thing. Oh, Nichols has probably also killed this guy, right? No, he just knocked him out, so because he's guarding the chest. And then Nichols framed him. Unless he's already dead when Nichols hangs him up for shooting. Murder of Nunzio Pasqua. So that's Nunzio Pasqua. Was stabbed. Looks like stabbed, doesn't it? Knifed by Nichols. That gives us 3 of them. Okay. Yep, he was shot by a gun. He was knifed by Nichols. And he was spiked by a terrible beast. So it's the lady from Formosa that we're getting wrong. Oh, that's right. If he was dead when he was half, the watch would have taken me back to his death. That's true, Yuka-champ. Right, so Nichols was after that. He came down here and thumped him. Nunzio saw him, or caught him, and he's killed Nunzio to cut. He's killed Nunzio before Nunzio could see these legs. And that's the thing. And that's what's calling to them. And and they would have been fine if they just keep the chest shut, probably. need to leave it, I'm guessing. I think we're doing fairly well. Yeah, so Nunzio, I just love how all the detail in here is amazing. I think this is actually happening in the...
Boy!
Oh, that's the dude.
In there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
Do we just tell him to bugger off?
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
I'm not ready to go then.
Still business here. Climb up and finish it.
Oh.
Else I'll make to port.
Oh, I'm not. We're nowhere near finished. That'd be a nice little kick in the teeth if you go back to port and it ends the game and you get to start over. Alright, so we've done all the chapters, which I'm guessing is why he's saying finish up. We haven't done the bargain. We can't get the bargain. We've done all the other ones. I'm pretty sure we've done all the rest of it, but... yeah, that was the last one, the murder. Which sort of ties into what's going on. The light in the water is the chest. Or that thing from the chest. That shell. We've got to try and get these. We can get this. In the lazaret. And there's the escape. Okay, so there's going to be... we're going to have to find some very specific people, I think. Purser accounts for cargo value and trade transactions, manages small items for store for crew. Alright. I'm going to go down to the... actually, I could check it from here. Is there any way we can get around to have a look at the... is there any stairs from here that go down further? Like, is there a... we can go down cargo. So that's locked. And we're saying that that goes into the water, yeah? Is there a way to get into the water from under there somehow? So that's where the chest was. So I think what we want to do is start at the very beginning and try and find people doing their regular things. So how do we get from the very start? Can you uncover a secret? No. But thank you for asking. Unless you can tell me how to teleport to a memory. Someone said you could do that, and I'm like, how do I do that? So they don't have to walk there. That's in the cargo hold at the bottom. So this is the very first one. You cannot teleport to a memory. Oh, okay, there you go. Are we at the first one? Loose cargo part 1. So this is the very first one.
Wait! No!
And to ask if that's true, I'm going to be really upset because there's options for people to have survived. And if you're doing it as a way to deliberately throw me off, yeah, okay. I think you need to be very careful before you type in strategy game or puzzle games in future. So these guys are down here putting stuff away. Does his not signify anything? Alright, so he's guarding the room with the chest, which we discovered. These guys look like they're just workers. I don't think we had a name. Was he the stowaway? No. He was an actual someone. The stowaway was in the barrel. He might have a... I wonder if we've seen him anywhere else. Hey, we've seen him a lot. So he'll be in there. We want to see him doing something in like a knot. It's funny, it says 11 memories, but what have we got here? We've got 1, 2, oh, there's this one, 3, 4, oh, in the bitter cold. Okay, so we want to try and find him in a non sort of stressful stuff happening. A 3-headed monkey. Wow. So maybe we can catch him doing something else. Whereas, like, finding what he does in Loose Cargo Part 2 is probably not going to help. And in Soldiers of the Sea Part 8 is not going to help. But this one here, in the Bitter Cold Part 1, could be worth trying to find him. So that's on the all-up deck. Okay. So it's cargo all up. Gunner. Main. Okay. Unless they were... Yeah, that's the gun deck. Right? So the all-up deck was... The hammocks were over here. Were they? Where was this body? I think this is the bitter cold one, right? It is. Oh. What was bad about... I mean, the bad 3D was... I mean, it was kind of bad for its day. So that was underperforming.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
I don't think any of that text is helpful for us. We're finding someone who's not prominent, like who's not featured in it, but who is just somewhere else. Yeah, a lot of the there's a couple of puzzles. One puzzle specifically that you kind of have to just brute force it with the combination lock thing. So you can kind of deduce it. You don't have to go through all the iterations, but it's not very good design like that. And a couple of the other puzzles are a huge stretch to work out. But hints of it did sort of feel like maybe like that storyline had been thought out when the original ones were getting done. Where is the... Okay, this guy is supposed to be here somewhere. Unless he's asleep in one of the hammocks. Can't identify the sleeping guys. So where's our dude that we're looking for? It's not going to let us leave this area. 22 others were present. Can we go in here? No. I think I have to make the assumption that he's one of the sleeping guys. Maybe this memory's not going to help us, because he's definitely not one of these three. And he's not one of those three. Yeah, okay. Where some things can only be solved by brute force in this. Well, I guess we'll find out, because I'm not going to... So I'm okay with guessing to find something like when you've identified the person and you're just trying to find what the wording on the death was. But I do like the fact that he's allowed for... multiple... how do I find... Okay, I've got to go find this person a different way. Yeah, I'd be surprised if there wasn't a hint that you couldn't work out. But finding the guy this way is not very helpful. Trying to track down this guy. Oh, unless I go through the start. No, mate, if I find him through here. Oh, which was the guy we were looking for? This guy. Some of the hints are subtle? Yeah, I mean, that's fine, right? So we don't want him at a part like this where stuff's going on. Well, that one maybe, because that's part 2, so it's early. But late in the Doom, Maybe part 1 of Soldiers of the Sea could be good, or part 1 of the Doom. Unholy Captives. Let's start with part 1 of Unholy Captives. Oh, actually, let's find him there first. So that's on the gun deck at the bottom of the stairs. That's this way. Yeah, so nothing...
Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Have them now. Take it slow.
So this is when the boats have come back.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a free shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
So some of these people might just be going about their regular business. Why has he got a thing on his arm? He's like serving something. How is he running away? I've already identified him. Our guy. I think our guy might be upstairs, but I don't think we can get upstairs. He's just shaved, yeah. Oh, we can. Okay. So the boats have just come back. Yeah. In the previous one, that guy had died from it. We're in a memory, and it's suggesting we can go back into another memory. That's kind of cool. Memoryception. I'm saying that's the surgeon. We should probably name him. That's the bosun. So is this the bosun's mate? How about that? Alright, so there's that guy there. And he's next to this guy. And he has a mate, so that could be a... This guy here is also... He was accused of killing someone up on the ropes. Like one of the brothers. And we haven't found... I don't think we've found that death. That's Mr. Wolf. Captain, first mate, third mate? Yeah. He's near the mates, and he's also near Mr. Wolf. We could possibly make an assumption that that guy that's to the left is the gunner's mate.